Venetia shores have come, Venetia shores have come.
And if ever they get back to Spain, they will never cross the sea again. They will never cross the sea again. Neither that grandee thrills by the shore, the noble Duke of Plaza-Toro.
Oh, his grace is Duchess staunch and true. You may add his grace is daughter too.
Nor his grace's own particular drum to Venetia shores will come, to Venetia shores will come.
They will never get back to Spain. They will never cross the sea again. They will never cross the sea again. They will never cross the sea again. At last we have arrived at our destination. This is the ducal palace, and it is here that the Grand Inquisitor resides. As a Castilian hidalgo of 95 quarterings, I regret that I was unable to pay my state visit on a horse. As a Castilian hidalgo of that description, I should have preferred to ride through the streets of Venice. But owing, I presume, to an unusually wet season, the streets are in such a condition as to make equestrian exercise impracticable. Well, no matter. Where is our suite?
Your Grace, I am here.
Why do you not do yourself the honor to kneel when you address his grace?
My dear, it is so small a matter. Still, you may as well do it.
The young man seems to entertain but an imperfect appreciation of the respect due from a menial to Castilian hidalgo.
My child, you are hard upon our suite.
Papa, I've no patience with the presumption of persons in his plebeian position. If he does not appreciate that position, let him be whipped until he does.
Let us hope the omission was not intended as a slight. I should feel very much hurt if I thought it was, and so should he. Where are the halberdiers that were to have had the honor of meeting us here, so that our visit to the Grand Inquisitor be made in becoming state?
Your Grace, the halberdiers are mercenary people who stipulated to trifle on account.
Oh, how tiresome. Well, let us hope the Grand Inquisitor is a blind gentleman. And the band that was to have had the honor of escorting us. I see no band.
Your Grace, the band is a sordid person who require to be paid in advance.
That's so like a bad.
Insuperable difficulties meet us at every turn.
But surely they know his grace.
Exactly. No, His Grace.
Let us hope the Grand Inquisitor is a deaf gentleman. A cornet à piston, some sort of bugle would be something. You wouldn't happen to possess the accomplishment of tootling like a cornet à piston.
Alas, no, Your Grace. But I can imitate a farmyard.
I don't see how that would help us. I don't see how we would bring it in.
It would not help us in the least. Would not a parcel of rapiers come to market? Dolts.
My child, our sweet's feelings. Be so good as to ring the bell and inform the Grand Inquisitor that His Grace, the Duke of Plaza-Toro, Count Matadoro, Baron Picadoro, and sweet, have arrived in Venice and seek,
Desire,
demand an audience.
Your Grace has but to command.
Oh, I felt sure of it. I felt sure of it. Now, my love, shall we tell her? I think so. And now, my love, prepare for a magnificent surprise. It is my agreeable duty to reveal to you a secret that should make you the happiest young lady in Venice.
Secret?
A secret which, for state reasons, it has been necessary to preserve for 20 years.
When you were a prattling babe of 6 months old, You were married by proxy to no less a personage than the infant son and heir of His Majesty, the immeasurably wealthy King of Barataria.
Married to the infant son of the King of Barataria? Was I consulted? That it was most unpardonable liberty.
Well, consider his extreme youth and forgive him. Teenagers. Shortly after the ceremony, that misguided monarch abandoned the creed of his forefathers and became a Wesleyan Methodist of the most bigoted and persecuting type. The Grand Inquisitor, determined that the innovation not be perpetuated in Barataria, caused your smiling and unconscious husband to be stolen and conveyed to Venice. A fortnight since, the Methodist monarch and all his Wesleyan court were killed in an insurrection. And we have come here to ascertain the whereabouts of your husband and to hail you, our daughter, as Her Majesty, the reigning Queen of Barataria.
Your Majesty.
It is at such moments as these that one feels how necessary it is to travel with a full band. A full band, madam.
I, the Queen of Barataria? But Ma, I've nothing to wear. We're practically penniless.
The point has not escaped me. Although I am unhappily in straitened circumstances at present, my social influence is something enormous and a company to be called the Duke of Plaza-Toro.com. Is at the course of formation to work me. An influential directorate has been secured, and I myself shall join the board after allotment.
Am I to understand that the Queen of Barataria may be called upon at any time to witness her honored sire in the process of liquidation?
The speculation is not exempt from that drawback. If your father should go under, it will of course be necessary to provide a government bailout.
But so undignified, so degrading. A brandy of Spain turned into a public company. Such a thing was never heard of.
My child, the Duke of Plaza-Toro does not follow fashions. He leads them. He always leads everybody. When he was in the army, he led his regiment. Though he occasionally led them into battle, he invariably led them out of